Hi everyone, so we are back doing another reacting to our 2019 Florida trip. This one is our first day at Universal for Horror Nights, and I feel like there's going to be a lot to talk about in this one because a lot went wrong.
Tough day.
Tough day, tough life.
Good morning everyone. It is
I'm wearing that t-shirt today.
Our Florida 2019 trip. Yesterday was ridiculous.
I hope you've washed it.
I don't think we're ever going to be able to
Since Florida.
replicate that. It was the most insane.
Oh, look how optimistic I am that today's going to not be horrendous. Well, it wasn't horrendous, it was just
so much.
Painful.
Painful,
And
yeah.
really just walked on basically almost everything, which is crazy.
Yeah, we didn't have time for our queue line games.
I'm kind of annoyed there wasn't queues because I kept saying to you beforehand there would be loads of queues, and when there wasn't, I was like,
so there was really like no waiting at all. We
wasted all that information saying be busy for queues.
Well, I was glad there wasn't.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah. How much longer my hair is? That's insane.
I mean, I got no sleep last night because I had
Suppose it's been over a year.
kind of Coke thing, the bottle, like the little.
The grenade.
I had this.
Oh, if anyone, I don't know if I mentioned it, if anyone wants to know, if you want to take those through airport immigration to bring home, you can. Some people say take the top off. I just threw it in my bag and it was fine, but mine was empty, so I don't know if that makes a difference.
Yeah, I'm really nervous. I'm getting butterflies already.
Well, if it wasn't empty, it'd be fluid. You're not allowed to take fluids through, are you?
Yeah, in your main case you can,
Okay.
on hand luggage.
So I'm pretty excited.
Oh yeah, this is, so when I was a kid, we used to go, me and my family used to go to this buffet called Sizzlers all the time, and I remember it being like bad, but good bad. It was bad this time. Although you ate chicken nuggets
I'd say in comparison to here, it's like
I know what I want.
good bad is like Weatherspoons.
Yeah, I don't think it was Weatherspoons good. And I'm pretty sure the ice cream wasn't working, so I couldn't even have ice cream for breakfast, which is the highlight of going to Sizzlers.
Today's going to be a bit different.
There used to be one on International Drive, which was really good, but I think that closed.
But it says breakfast buffets
$8 for a buffet isn't bad though,
Oh,
which you forgot to bring.
Oops.
We've got to take that then. There you go, looking for the bargains. But yeah, my feet hurt a little bit, but they're not swollen today. You're okay, aren't you?
Yeah. My feet were hurting, but it was just fatigue.
Oh, famous last words. Look, see, this is the curtain I was talking about. See, it's broken in the corner because when we closed them, it didn't stay up.
Oh, someone wanted an update each day on how many steps we did.
I didn't do that. I did it for like 2 days and I didn't bother anymore.
Drum roll.
We keep saying that when we do our Universal Day, now, in hindsight, that we shouldn't go to the park the same day we do the Halloween Horror Nights, which no one does the whole day. We just were like, well, it's meant to be a quiet day, so this is why we're doing it today. Which, to be fair, it was a quiet day.
It's foolish. Very foolish it was.
So these are in the fridge, and if that stresses people out, I don't care. And we've got some
A lot of
water
people
and
do
then
get really
Harry
stressed
coffee.
out that I keep chocolate in the fridge.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
I like it. Prefer it. I don't like melty chocolate.
When we were there. And,
Let me live my life.
Okay, let's go get some breakfast and start our day at.
Do we have breakfast every day?
No. Not a full proper one anyway. We might have had like a little thing.
White one over here. If you go down that road, it takes you to Animal Kingdom. That's
Sherbeth.
Drive, I believe.
We
Or
found
Sherbeth
out.
Road.
Ruined it for me.
How's Sherbeth Drive? Yeah.
A couple people have asked. We stayed in the Baymont Inn and Suites in Kissimmee.
Ciela Parkway. So this is the CVS we went to last night. Denny's we went to.
McDonald's, as you said, we never
Baymont
went to.
Inn Suites and Celebration. I think
Oh,
it
was
was
it
called.
Celebration?
Yeah.
Even though this isn't Celebration,
So
but
yeah, it's a good location.
I think it was.
yeah, that rings a bell now. But it was in Kissimmee.
So yeah, lots of options for late night dining.
Whenever you say CBS, I hear it in the voice of you going CBA. CBS? CBA. It's where you got your foot stuff.
Yes, yeah, we were.
The rub.
We found
Yeah, it was that rub set. No, I got that after this day.
But that's where you got it.
Yeah, because after this day I needed something, and
It was like a really strong medical.
saved my life.
Yeah.
I've still got it in
What
my
is
old
it?
suite.
Do you remember what it was called or what it was?
I could go and get it, but
It was just
we'll probably
some-
film it at
yeah,
some point.
Some crazy drug rub
I mean, ice cream.
that you put on your feet and it makes your feet go completely numb.
You could. It wasn't just your feet. I
just muscle
was
rub,
rubbing
wasn't
it
it?
across my shoulders and my back.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
St. Adam, my hair's already gone curly. It's been like we've been out of the room for like no time.
You look really happy to be there.
It's early in the morning.
Yeah.
Basic. I had the like.
I do love turkey sausages.
That are my favourite. I didn't really like the chicken. So we've come to Denny's again just to use their Wi-Fi because it was a lot better than.
That was annoying when it came to Ubers, is trying to get them from Wi-Fi. Our hotel, we could get the hotel Wi-Fi in the foyer, couldn't we? We just couldn't get it outside.
Yeah.
Elantra? How do you say that?
Elantra, yeah.
Elantra?
I put part-time staff.
Oh, you're doing the optimising it.
I was, yeah.
I don't know if we're budgeting too much for a day to go to Universal, like we're doing the whole day. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
It goes about as to be expected, if I'm honest.
So
Not particularly great.
So we can go a bit chiller, like a bit chiller. That's not a real word.
Didn't do that either.
Slowly, a bit more chill today.
I'm still. We'll get to it when we talk to Horror Nights. But there's so much I'm so. This is the one, 2 days that I really regret how we did it. Really regret it.
The humidity really hasn't been that bad actually. It's been nothing.
Famous last words. Nothing compared to May. It just gets really hot for the rest of the trip. All rains.
Yeah, it peaked on the Epcot day.
We just got in the Uber.
This was the
from the Uber to Universal. The guy we had was really chatty.
And football.
History. I know nothing.
Oh, that guy.
The football man.
Yeah, I mean, I must admit, I wasn't too.
We still
happy
talk
with
about
Chelsea
this, how angry Adam was
Chelsea,
that the
but-
man supported Chelsea.
And then when he then said his brother supported Man United, I was like, yeah.
You like people to support their local teams, don't you?
So
Yeah, as you should.
He knew about football. So
Let's
knew,
not
but it
have a
was-
debate
yeah.
about that
He
anywhere.
supported Chelsea
It's
because
not-
of-
I know more about football now than I did then.
But so now I've never been dropped off here.
It's not a great start. Oh look, what's that in the background? Is that the?
Yeah.
Is that a sling
technically
thing?
the Jurassic Park pass.
No, it looks like an arch.
Um,
Yeah, is that
It
the-
is the sling
the
thing
sling
from
thing?
Fun Spot, yeah.
security, and then get into the park basically. Oh, we need to go to Wilco and get our tickets actually. But we saw
This is another thing that annoys me about Ubers is you do get dropped in the most annoying places.
So we may
Ah,
do
it's
the
not
mini
that
golf
bad.
today if we get
It's-
time.
Well, and you've done a full day of walking. We try and walk back to the Uber bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Every time
The fact that you've never done a mini
Every
golf
time I
before,
go there, I want to do this, and I've never done it since it's been built. I'm like, every time I'm like, I'll do this.
We'll do it next time.
This one looks really cool.
But we said that this time. If we stay in a Universal hotel, it'd be easier.
And one is Monsters. I can't remember.
Well, this one's alien.
We could have easily have done it, just like on
When?
either this day or the day after when after we'd had dinner. But I think it was shut. It shuts at
I don't
earlier
think. I
than
just
the
think we
park.
were so tired. I think it's
Yeah.
open till like 1. But like we literally could barely stay awake or walk.
They have one of my favourite ice cream places. Well, two of my favourite places. They have Panda
I
Express.
love Panda
which
Express.
is
I was
like-
going to have Panda Express
Chinese.
sauce tonight, and
yeah.
I didn't.
And they have a sandwich place. I think they might have. Is it Quiznos?
What sandwich
No.
place am I on about? Oh, for you. I was like, sandwich place is not my favourite place.
Yeah, if it was Quiznos, we would have got in.
I hate
I'm trying to
sandwiches.
think what it was. No, I'm thinking of Moe's. I just remember the colour. And then they
Which I didn't
have
get.
Cold Stone Creamery.
I feel like
which is
when
the
you're planning trips like
ice
this,
cream.
and even when you're there sometimes, there's a lot that you want, but you never fully. Sometimes just not hungry or in the mood for it.
Cinnabon.
Like there's so
Oh,
much in my.
yeah.
Why didn't I get this? And I'm
Oh.
like, just because I probably didn't want it.
Have the money.
Yeah.
Do they?
Where are you going?
You can't get Cinnabon in the
They
UK.
used to.
Keep in the shop. Cinnabon.
I have been, another thing, there's this like spinny thing here, which always plays a music video. I want to find
There isn't one. I've looked.
a playlist that has these songs.
But I do
because they're
usually
always, like,
sound hound
country.
songs as I go
and I
past,
can
and that's
never
where I
find
get some songs.
Yeah.
Fun
But there are a
fact.
few songs on my
Cowfish,
favourite
that was another
playlists
one
that
that I said we
found
should
from
go
just
to for
walking past
burgers.
here and seeing them on the screen and be like, oh, what's
Again,
this?
many lists of places to try.
Sometimes there's just not enough time
Yeah, well there isn't.
to do everything that you
There's not
want to
enough
do.
meals in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to get a photo with this,
We got this tip from
Universal
Tim
Ball,
Tracker, didn't we?
honestly, it comes down here.
We
because there's
did.
no one here.
I put that
And
picture on my dating
got a
apps
good view.
for a
So-
bit, not anymore.
Well, yeah,
But
check my Instagram.
You got the boat.
I got the boat. Adam did a really good job. He's been like my personal photographer, and I'm appreciating it. I kept sending him pictures.
yeah, you did
before
that for
we
the
came
first few
here,
days. We didn't do it so much near the
making
end, did
those
we? But
videos
for the first few parts, I'm like,
with,
take a picture outside the
making
park.
The guys take loads of weird Instagram photos and,
And
they're,
then,
like, in a tree.
as the trip went on, I just
Oh,
went
so
photo
that's gonna
and just
be
would click
you
it
for
because
me.
you don't like
He's gonna get all my
posed.
Instagram shots.
You prefer me just to go
No.
photo.
Yeah, I don't like having to pose. No.
Look at these people
So I
here.
just turn and go picture and then click it and then you're done. That's all I get.
So let's go into Universal and see all the Halloween Horror Night stuff. Which I've
I'm
never
really
seen
surprised I
before.
did this looking back.
So I
Like
usually go down that way.
how scared I
We
get
have
of
an app,
everything.
and it's telling us to. It's surprisingly telling us to do Despicable Me first. I would never usually do that, but
It was a rare act of bravery.
today we're going to try
Wow.
something different. Oh, there's all the Halloween stuff already. Oh, I'm going to spend so much
I
money.
did actually spend a lot of money in Universal. It's probably the most money I
Go
spent.
do Despicable Me, Minion Mayhem, which is a new cred for Adam.
Yep.
Did you do the Hanna-Barbera when it was here?
Yes.
I like the Minion.
You kind of get
I
the
like
fun
this
in.
ride, but have you seen Despicable Me?
Yeah,
Oh, so you got what was going on.
I've seen the second one.
You just
I haven't
don't like
seen
the
first one.
Minions.
Well, no, not many people do like
I
the
like
Minions.
the Minions.
We've just done Despicable. Wait.
I'm trying to work out if that's like a mole or something on my lip, or it's just something that's on my lip. It's
Food.
been there. But it's been there for a while. Just shows that you just don't look at my face enough to tell me there's something on my face.
Right.
Oh, what was the second one we did? The Tonight Show.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Yeah,
Minions.
hated that.
Opinions on Minions, opinions on Jimmy.
I don't.
That's the one that I don't know if anyone else has this, but when you go with someone that hasn't been for a long time or someone that doesn't usually go with you, there are some rides you really don't want to do.
That's just weird.
That one was one of them, and that was a few.
Shrek.
And I'm impressed that I did. Obviously, I was going to do them. Shrek. Journey into Imagination was one.
I'll give some positives.
Fast and Furious.
Safety information.
What else didn't I like?
I like the.
Something else. Oh, Mission Space. Did them all though. I'm a good friend.
Nice. But like the ride is just.
Rubbish. There's like nothing.
I honestly was really thinking I was going to have to censor you here.
Shocking, yes. Not the word I was thinking.
You did good. You didn't swear too much. I think there's a few times I've had to cut you saying things, but not a lot. You did really well.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't do it again. I won't do Minions again either.
You can see the tribute shop in my sunglasses.
Because I find them annoying. But Sarah likes them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, the coaster.
Yeah, ripped by Rocket.
But I think where I said yesterday that
I'm annoyed we didn't do the coaster at night.
I think Universal's going to be my
But-
favourite park.
We didn't do what, sorry?
That Rip Ride Rocket at night.
No. We were going to,
We
but
just
again,
didn't
we were
stay.
just too tired.
The tribute shop. Let's go. I'm so excited.
Same as the Busch Gardens
I
coasters.
assume you can.
And I'm sad we didn't buy any food from in here either. Or did I?
Uh,
I don't think I did.
no, you just had the cocktail.
Oh yeah. Well, it wasn't cocktail. It was like it was like a milkshake. Is it a milkshake? It didn't have any alcohol in it.
Oh, it was a mocktail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, there was this
This is insane.
in this event you could go around and get clues or something. Do you remember in rooms and you had to do the barcode and we didn't because we
This is cool.
Nope.
It's got the fire
didn't queue enough for things.
Don't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I think you missed one. You like, I'm done.
Look at this. With the Stay Puft.
Music was so loud in this room. I think I've actually turned the music down in this bit. Like I think I've
Okay, let me
dropped
pick
the
up the
levels,
thing
but
on
it's
my
still
phone.
really, really loud.
Oh wow, look. So it's got all the slime on it from slime.
But yeah, tip, if you are going, go to the, obviously it might be different this year because of social distancing and whatnot, but yeah, go to the tribute store in the day because there was literally no one in there.
Oh, and look, they've got
But then when we went again at the party, did we go to the party? I've seen those videos at the party, like it's rammed.
oh, let's go have a look.
What party?
The Halloween party, it's the Horror Nights.
Yeah. It's,
Oh, you mean in here?
Yeah, in this, going in this shop.
Go in here during the day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause we were the only people in here, weren't
Well,
we?
when you see our Magic Kingdom vlog, you can see how quiet that was when there was a Mickey party in the evening. I think the same applies here. But
How much?
we would have also struggled if we'd done Magic Kingdom and Mickey's Not So Scary at the same time,
Yeah.
like we did here.
Did you try on any masks?
No. Because I
Well,
was
that
filming.
one's a bit morbid, the oxygen mask. Bit of
In
foreshadowing.
hindsight.
Yeah, foreshadowing of the future.
I don't know
Scarecrows.
what these guys are.
See the
Scarecrows,
slime mate, his mouth's
Slimer.
too what I love this. It had a little like strap which I think you meant to put under your chin, but
that's
it
quite
didn't
good.
fit, so he kept like flying forward. Like that. Like that.
You should just wear that
Like
around
that.
the park.
Wonder if they sell any of these.
They must sell.
Okay.
They wouldn't have them in stock if people didn't buy them.
Yeah. There was a lot of makeup marks in that one, and that wasn't from me, just in general, so.
People like to dress up, don't they, for Halloween? They
Yeah.
would
Heavy,
buy
it's
that
bit
for a
heavy.
costume.
Yeah.
I wanted that top in the background, but I didn't like the white collar, so that's why I didn't buy it.
Very good, very good.
I did get quite a lot of tops from this event.
Yay.
You hadn't seen Stranger Things,
look,
had you?
lemon dog.
Still haven't.
Still haven't. So this didn't really mean a lot to you. Careful.
Oh look, they've got the merch for each place. Is in.
I think I'd be more scared of these rooms if it wasn't for shopping.
Upside down.
Like if you were just walking through looking at bits, I'd be like, oh, this is quite scary. But because I was like, oh, shopping? Just didn't even Didn't even think about it.
Oh, that's cool. There's an arcade in the second one. They've got the two-stuff right.
Oh, it's the sharp pans there. I think what I bought.
Oh no, I don't know what I
I
want.
bought a mug, didn't I? 2 t-shirts and a jumper and a lanyard. Did I buy anything else? I wanted to get a pin, but I
Don't think
I did.
so.
New Coke.
I don't think I needed the lanyard, to be honest, but
It's upside down.
just wanted to
You
fully...
use it, don't you?
Look at this.
No.
You did when you went to work.
Yeah, I did. I don't go to the office anymore.
It's insane for a gift shop, isn't it?
Maybe I'll use it if we go back to hold my passes or something. Because if we stay at Universal Hotel, I don't know if it'll still be the same.
The pins?
You get,
Oh.
well, certain Lowe's ones, you get like a fast pass ticket.
Hmm.
And so I used to keep them in a lanyard so that when you could scan them as you went on all the rides. So that would be useful.
Maybe Universal will bring in magic bands.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Universal still use paper tickets. Like they didn't even move to card. They're like, no, we know how to keep it cheap.
In the final room?
Paper tickets.
Classic monsters, I think.
They had this house this year, didn't they? Like not this house, sorry,
You
this
should fear
section
me. Bride of Frankenstein.
in the.
Cool,
Yeah, because they were doing that
It was the anniversary.
that weird make a plastic toy for $10 thing,
Frankenstein.
which
The hoodie.
yeah Tim did. I
Can you see? Oh, can you
don't
check
see the
price?
point.
I have that jumper. The thing that annoys me about it is it's really long.
That's a lot
You didn't buy that one.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, look at
You've
that.
never worn it.
I wear it all the time.
Look at this. Oh, look, they've got like a red velvet blood, a waffle chocolate sandwich.
Yeah, I think if I get one, I'd get the Tombstone cupcake now. But I actually don't think they're that particularly great options. There's a few cupcakes.
I'm not a massive fan of the Florida cupcakes
Waffle shot small.
No.
because there's too much icing on them.
I don't mind it because I usually eat them with a fork. But
But some of them are too crazy, like some of the Disney ones,
Yeah.
especially.
Universal tribute. Well, no, wait, the Halloween. I forgot the name of it. Yeah, the
sorry,
tribute
my
one.
arm's gone funny, so I'm just put it
I
behind
think
us.
I want the Scare Zone t-shirt, the house
Which I bought.
t-shirt, the
bought.
hoodie,
Which I bought.
the mug and the lanyard.
Which I bought.
But
Well
I
done.
haven't spent any other money this trip so far, so...
I thought I've got to justify it to you, like, but I haven't spent any money, Adam. Let me buy things.
Right. Oh, okay, do you want to go there? Yeah. We're going to sit and optimise... Let's speak here.
I wonder if the
Optimise our app, see what it says we should
if
do
the street performers in Universal are still about. Assuming they are.
I'm sure I've seen the Blues Brothers in
next. Things
Vlogs and
for
stuff.
vlogs. Yeah.
Zombieland? Up here, like the crane
I
thing.
actually don't love
But
Universal
yeah, that's
Studios.
right. So Jimmy Fallon's there.
It's a
and
park.
he just went in the tribute store here and came out the back.
No, I'd say it's the weakest one in Orlando.
I'm just thinking about what I like. I like the Mummy. I like the Wizarding World. I like Men in Black and E.T.
So we're just walking past one of the stands. And the
Transformers I prefer. Oh, this is what I got. I got the candy corn.
In my opinion, Islands of Adventure is the best park in Orlando and Universal is the worst, in my opinion.
I just,
Rip, rad, rocket.
I don't know. Why
Which
am I
is a
going
bit,
this way?
which is crazy.
I must have optimised.
And then Disney is in the middle.
We just walked on Rip, Ride, Rocket, and I
Okay.
can say I'm a bit peeved.
This is me so scaled back how annoyed I was. Bit peeved is an understatement. I was livid that it was so expensive.
I can't remember what happened.
So it was $2 per locker for each ride.
Oh yeah.
However, that was for the bigger lockers, and I worked out that I could shove my bag in a small one for free. But like, I think I had to take stuff out every time or whatever.
And there was no way of
You weren't allowed to take it on the ride.
there was
so
no
you,
way of having a locker pass, was there?
No, I don't think so.
Like you had to pay per ride,
Yeah, because at SeaWorld they did like $8 for the day, didn't they, or something?
something like that. Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Might have been. I think it was Typhoon Lagoon that did that actually.
That is annoying.
Yeah, I wasn't. Fucking Lagoon.
I don't know. It just annoys
Yeah,
me.
you just paid for the locker for the day, didn't you?
Oh yeah,
Was
yeah,
that-
but no, but I think at SeaWorld you could buy a locker pass,
okay.
and then we could keep moving it
Oh,
to
okay.
different. Do you remember Busch Gardens and
My
stuff?
nice straight hair's gone curly again.
Um,
We're just optimising
we haven't
our-
eaten yet, have we?
Yeah,
I suppose it's still
We
quite
had
early.
we had Sizzlers.
Yeah, but like in the park.
Like,
I'm trying to work out what time it is, and if we
Probably
ate
about 10
enough.
a.m. still. We probably rocked up at about
I
8.
feel that at some point today,
Yeah.
ideally
Sounds about right.
feel a dream, 'cause, like,
Had breakfast at
Probably
like
not
7.
even 10 yet. It's probably
Well, no, we've done.
probably still within the first hour here.
No.
Yeah, we didn't have to queue for any of those first 3 rides.
and I wish it was
We
gone.
just said we walked on Rip Ride Rocket,
Oh, maybe.
The video game
and we walked on Jimmy Fallon and Minions.
Yeah, that's true.
We've only walked down that first bit.
Yes,
Hang on, I need to just update it. Carry on coming around.
hold on, I gotta carry on with your rant. Carry on moaning.
Transformers is a 4-minute wait, so we're gonna do that next.
4 minutes.
I love that app so much. I'm definitely going to use that every time I go.
Yeah.
Again, I'll plug this app. We're not like
Okay.
sponsored or paid. I did buy it, but it's touring plans for Universal and Disney, and it has been the best app.
Yeah, I've used it since 2015, that app, every time I do a trip. Just find it's more accurate than the park wait times, and also I said you can optimise it so it will make a plan that best fits whatever's going on. It's a shame they don't do that for like Halloween Horror Nights and stuff. Like I don't know if they did they?
It'd be good if they did it for parks over here.
I think, yeah, that's
UK
true.
parks.
That's true. I actually think they did do it for the Horror Nights houses, but it wasn't like optimised. It's just like this is the queue.
Right. Okay.
I don't think it's ever ride now. I think it was just like here's your queue for the house. Because I remember you looking at it as we were walking. Or were we? I can't remember now.
They didn't do it for the houses,
No, okay. Maybe I'm thinking of the actual Universal app.
but they did it for the rides during the Horror Nights.
I love that I entertain myself, if no one else. Oh, look at me. I'm getting water.
I've learned how to use a water fountain now. I'm a pro.
I actually think that was probably a highlight coming away from that trip.
I'm not going to film it because I'm still self-conscious. I'm doing it wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I just never knew.
Pay thousands of pounds for how to use a water fountain.
Just, sometimes things happen in a way that you don't expect. What's going on with my hair?
For now, if the mazes are this quiet, oh my goodness,
They weren't.
incredible.
Well, I'm just spoiling it.
No, and there's a reason why it's so quiet during the day.
Yeah.
That's because everyone was saving it for the mazes. People on stilts.
Getting another photo.
So you're going to fall over then. See, I don't know if we said this. Adam
Fall in
got
the
a
lagoon.
photo of the front of every ride that he did. Like the entrance.
5-minute wait.
Yeah.
Actually, that is what every sign has said so far. It's been amazing.
Yeah, I think Universal
I imagine it'll get busy.
was one of the quietest parks we did. Like, I know they've all been quiet, but I think this was one of the... This and Busch Gardens.
Well, Adam was optimising that. So we've done... Optimize... Ah, I like it. Transform's done.
Such a dad
It's
joke.
difficult with this park because I can't film on any of the rides. I'm just like, yeah, we did this thing.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't like about Universal is you've got to be like, done this, and you don't really... I know some people do film on
You'd
the rides.
smuggle it in.
No, I'm not. If I'm told not to do it, I'm not doing it. Because I'd rather just not film than get kicked out of a park or get told off
Yeah, that's fair.
for just filming a POV that's on YouTube anyway.
I do really like it. And Adam's never done it before, so we cut that way and then... I don't know.
What are we talking about? Oh, the Mummy. Because I just heard myself go, I really like it, and I was like, it's definitely not Fast and Furious.
Yeah. But you haven't done Star Wars, Spider-Man in a while.
Yeah. No.
I'm just getting a bit...
We walked on the Mummy as well.
Yeah.
For like loads of times, but I'm getting a bit
I once, fun story. I don't know if I told this, but I probably have. I did the. Was it on my own? I don't feel like it was on my solo trip. I feel like it was like a trip ago. Do you know how dark it is in the Mummy queue? I tripped up one of the stairs and cut my leg open really badly. Like
dear.
really bad. There was blood all down my leg. And I was like, I don't know what to do, so I just continued through the queue, and at the end I was
Well, I'm
like,
sure there was no shortage of bandages in there.
yeah. Mummy. I get it.
Maybe we
Oh yeah, there's me optimistically thinking we didn't have to put our stuff in a locker. I was like, oh, the lockers used to be outside.
Yep.
The Harry Potter ones were the
Use
worst.
Harry Potter ones if you're getting annoyed.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You got really angry at the locker system, didn't you? It's because it's such a bottleneck.
It's like, this woman just get bumpy at lockers. Not a fan.
It's not so bad
Back, but you do have to pay.
If you let one person go,
when it's quiet,
yeah.
but when it gets busy, it must be horrific.
My
We didn't
tip,
really experience when it was that busy.
yeah, my tip was not really a tip. It's just common sense. Is
Bum
Get-
bags.
I mean, you still have to put them in a locker, but like get one person to take the bags. And for some reason, everyone goes to the first locker as you go in. Literally push through till you get as far to the back as you possibly can, and always go to the one to the left because no one ever picks the left one. That's why I do that, and then yeah. And if you don't remember your code, just do your fingerprints quicker.
Yeah, Mummy's my favourite. One of my favourites.
Look at my hair.
Yeah, it's a bit fluffy.
Yeah.
It's like Robert Pattinson from Twilight. Like,
Yeah.
It's just like
45, so we've been
quaffed.
here about an hour and
Quiffed.
45 minutes, and we've done Despicable Me,
hour and 35 minutes.
Fallon, Rip Rod Rocket,
So that would make it what, like 10:30, 11?
Depends when it opened.
Yeah.
8 or 9.
done 5 rides in an hour and a half.
8, I reckon.
No. Oh, we were there by like 9ish, I think.
Okay.
So I'd say it was about 11,
So
if
it's
not 10.
not lunchtime. Well, we didn't have lunch until later because we ate at Krusty Burger at about 4.
Yes. Because I had an ice cream as well in Diagon Alley. Did we have a butter bit? I had a butter bit. That wasn't this day. Ignore me.
Where it was raining and I got a Starbucks. I was sat in this doorway over here. Fun throwback. It's over there? I feel like it was there.
That was a sad day. I remember just being sat there like, I don't know what to do.
By myself. But now I have Adam here. I'm not by myself.
That Ben & Jerry's is gone now.
We're still gonna
So you
go
know.
That's a shame.
God.
I think they're just refurbing it, I think.
With what we're about to do.
This is a ride that you didn't want to do, but I made you.
But I think if you've not done it, it's an experience. Not a good experience. It's just one of those things that you come out of and you're like, huh? Or what's fun is being at the exit and then just listening to people come off it.
Yeah, or watching people's faces.
Or, yeah, like when the ride stops at the end, just be very aware of how everyone reacts around you. Because everyone's like, what?
I think you have to go on these rides just so you can say
Appreciate.
how bad they are. Like, I'd feel bad for saying it if I hadn't actually been on it.
This bit was cool. I liked the going through all the cars. This was the
Started off
highlight.
so well.
It did. Because I really love the Fast and Furious films. So when like a guilty pleasure. So when I went on this the first time on my solo trip, I was so hyped. I was like, oh my god, it's gonna be so good. It wasn't. Oh.
I don't even need to say anything. You know what we've done. You know what just happened. Oh, they do have fuel rods in here.
The way I think I described this video. The way I describe it is like a ride that came out 20 years ago, but it didn't.
There's no excuse for a ride after the
that.
amount of money they've made from Harry Potter to release a thing like this.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a scare zone.
The Rob Zombie one.
Yeah, it's got the Dragula.
It's just I'm feeling tired thinking that we are going to be here
Like, I knew
until-
going into it
For another
was gonna be
12
bad.
hours.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
how bad it was. It's just terrible.
I think I'd get more joy out of sitting in a traffic jam on the M25.
Oh!
This was a point where Adam, I don't know if we talk about this again. Sorry if I'm like
Yeah, it's
jumping ahead.
just terrible.
Adam decided that he was going to sit down after every ride as like a little seat. And I always remember being like, I'm not tired yet. I'm not going to sit down. So I'm stood and you're having a rest.
So many questions.
Should have had a rest.
It didn't last long. You joined me once we got to IOA.
I joined you in some of this when we
Oh,
sat
okay.
later. Do you remember we sat for hours? How long was it? We'll get to it in a bit.
Beetlejuice was there.
It was the disaster thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, this bit. Wasn't this bit the disaster bit here?
Yeah, that was.
But just...
Yeah, it was awful. Considering that came out last year.
It was my, I think it was the year before.
So
but my
when you
first
last
time doing it
did
last year.
Universal, what was there?
Jaws,
Adam's not happy.
Yeah.
I thought Harry Potter and then
Earthquake,
do much better.
Jaws, Earthquake, E.T.
Kong.
Was the I don't know if it was the Ghostbusters
Because
thing or was it
we're doing
Twister?
stuff so quickly, I realised how
The
many
Ghostbusters
rides
thing
there
was
really
there.
are
Yeah.
at Universal. Wait,
And then
Twister was there as well.
hey, it's
I thought they
Jaws.
occupied the same
It's
space I
back in
think.
my camera.
So it would have been Twister or Ghostbusters.
I might have done. I'm pretty sure I did them both, but I went twice, didn't
Oh,
I?
okay.
This shark one.
So did 96 and 2000. It may have changed because Twister came out between 96 and 2000, didn't it? So I think it was
Yeah.
Twister the second time I went.
But we're not going to go there, we're going to go
And then yeah, this was Jaws. I'm thinking about it because this is a massive area.
Jaws took up a big area.
Yeah, but I just didn't think it took up this much.
There was a whole man-made lake back there.
Yeah.
Take some Harry Potter pictures.
You can take some Harry Potter pictures.
And it would have been Back to the Future, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
When you were there.
there.
Men in Black wasn't there.
What was? I'm trying to think of what. Did you ever do Fear Factor, or have you ever seen the Fear Factor show?
No, we didn't see that. We saw that there was a Western show which we saw.
Was that here or was that in?
That was here,
Oh, okay.
which I think is what the Fear Factor thing is
Yeah.
now. It used to be a Western show.
Yeah, because I've seen the Fear Factor show, but
Yeah.
it was closed on this trip for Academy of Villains.
They had the animal actors, which is still there.
Yeah, yeah.
That's been going for nearly 30 years now, probably.
Back near Sponge, probably,
Yeah.
and Five Will Goes West.
Yeah.
What, sorry?
Alright, you're right.
So they had the 5-all play area, which
Yeah.
we did. They had.
Did you get it?
I don't think if there's anything else there.
Because I don't know if
Kong? Did you do Kong?
Yeah, they had Kong.
Yeah.
In the 5-all area, they had a dinghy slide.
Yeah, I remember that. It comes out of a pipe, doesn't
Yeah.
it? And then they had the Hanna-Barbera. Did they have the Nickelodeon bit? where you could do like.
I remember the Hanna-Barbera ride.
There was a Nickelodeon Studios where they filmed some things.
Yeah. I remember watching the kid get gunged.
I volunteered to be part of that. I was like, pick me!
How would you say that? Florentine, 4.
Terminator 2 was there.
Oh yeah.
When I went.
Yeah, because that was closed this trip.
Yeah.
There was. Yeah, it was more. Don't know. More.
The thing is, when you theme rides about films, the films go out of date and you have to update them. You just have to. Terminator 2 is 30 years old.
That's true. I think Harry Potter will be fine because it's more of a cultural thing. It's like Star Wars, isn't it? It's like...
Well, they're going to keep making Harry Potter films. I mean, they have kept making Terminator films, but...
Would have been very good. After Tequila, that came up in my birthday quiz.
I had this last time and it was actually really good. It was like a cake.
Fell over in your box.
I feel like we should have bought something from here.
You say it in every shop we've been in.
Yeah, I feel like we should have. But I'm looking and seeing if there's anything I would have bought.
I would have had that witch's hat thing.
Yeah, I was looking at the wand, but I think I just saw it as a pretzel stick and was like, no. Had the frogs.
I gave my last one to Adam for me to... Oh, they got a chocolate
I did give my last chocolate frog to you. I think they were $12.
Does it feel heavy? How much is it?
Yeah, I'd say so.
There, we on here. Here. $10.
Minus tax.
What's this? Acid
yeah, this stuff's... I think it's gifty, isn't it? It's not
really
nice stuff.
Minus tax.
It's like stuff you put in a stocking for Christmas.
I can just see you getting all this for Siwa.
Yeah. I think she would have been happy with all of this, to be fair.
It's fun, like little gifts for people if they're fans of the films.
What's that?
The amount I'm picking up and touching things now makes me feel anxious. It's like, I wish I bought this now as my Christmas decoration because I didn't get a Christmas decoration on the trip.
I kind of like that.
But I like the little chocolate frog. Next time. I'm trying to keep it on the camera because it keeps stopping on us. So, do you remember this bit?
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Have you seen the film? You know where he goes...
I didn't...
He says
No, it was there.
Yeah, I think it's... the idea I think is not very well, I've like pointed out. Can't remember how I found it the first time, if I knew it was there or just like, what's this?
They have a shop here, but it's just like all the like creepy stuff.
Good description. Dark arts. Which again, I don't see that. There was stuff in here actually, I don't know if I film it, that is like, not one-off pieces, but they're kind of like, almost like film replicas, and they were really expensive.
Interactive dark rides. I really like Men in
Lockers,
Black.
you have to have lockers for Men in Black as well, which I thought was a bit strange.
Wait, let's go put the stuff in the lockers.
Makes money.
This song didn't get copyrighted, which is weird when you think, maybe it's because it's not as loud and I'm humming over it.
Anyway,
Because if you talk over copyrighted music, sometimes it doesn't get picked up, which is why lots of people talk
Got
over.
lucky.
I got 227,600.
Doesn't sound as good when we just said there was 3 people in the car.
Adam did well too. He tried, and that's saying something because he hates those rides. Hey, you got more than that. You got 14,500. But you hate those rides, so I appreciate.
Again, it doesn't look like it's that hot that day.
And now
Like it
we
looks
are
like it's an okay temperature.
Simpsons, which is another
You can tell by how sweaty you
Yeah, that's
are.
what I was thinking. Hey, how sweaty we are, not just me. But yeah, you can usually tell how sweaty I am.
Yeah, only a couple. This.
Why didn't we buy a Simpsons donut? Is it because we had too much food already?
Go sit down and have a rest.
Because I feel like you would have liked it.
Yeah, well, it says 15 minutes on the side.
Well, I think we probably said, oh, we'll just go to Voodoo Donut.
That's true. Sorry if I'm like fidgety, I'm trying to get comfy.
I feel like
Isn't it?
that most of the videos me going, this done, this done, this done. We've just come over to E.T.
Oh, E.T. I love the smell of the chlorine.
I'm getting burned.
The water. The dry ice, isn't it? The dry ice smell.
Minutes, okay. So you're going to do E.T. and then all that's left.
And there's a pine smell in there as well.
Yeah.
The woods.
You can get, we were looking on the last day actually, there's some companies, I think the one I was looking at was the Magic Candle Company that do scented candles. I think they had an ET one, didn't they? We were looking when we were sat on the very last day. Are we queuing?
Only to be let into the pre-show.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
It's literally just there, the door. We're not like, we didn't go in all this bit here.
Even if we don't do any like we've got a whole other day island.
I remember being really stressed, because I'm like stressed when it comes to planning things. I was really stressed about, because Adam was like, let's go to Islands, and I was like, I don't really know enough about Horror Nights to know when we can get back over here, what we need to do. We were fine, but I just stress about that stuff.
We were back too early, if anything. So
Yeah.
we were stood in the sun for about an hour waiting for it to start.
No, it wasn't as bad this day. It was the second day. Do you remember we sat down? Because we knew we wanted to get the certain house done and then be out of the park, because we wanted to, well, we'll show you the next day.
We were fine. It was fine.
It's me spilling my facts to Adam about this ride. It's old, like this needs a bit, it needs something.
I think it's fine.
Just say it's the Terminator thing. No, but do you remember how, I don't know if you can hear it in this, but I think I had to cut it. There's a bit where we turn and the whole car goes, like it's so creaky. She needs a bit of like an oiling.
It's no different to Peter Pan, really, is it?
Yeah, it's true. Peter Pan was pretty bad. Also, I'm adamant they don't say Adam's name at the end of this. Like, I'm adamant. Adamant. Because my name, they always overpronounce.
He definitely snuck it in there.
I don't know if he did. I really want to listen to it. Because Sarah always goes, yeah, like, really long. I didn't hear an Adam. Because you said it was before my name, didn't you? That's at the end, obviously.
Spoiler.
Is it here that you can hear it creak? No. There used to be, I don't know if it's still there, I've got to find the photo somewhere, a photo shoot thing at the end of this ride in the gift shop. And you can get a photo on top of like the bike, with VT on it, and another one is you're in the bedroom where he's dressed up as a woman.
Oh yeah.
Me and my cousin got these photos, we got them done twice. We got them done when we were a kid, and then we re-got them done when we went as adults, like as a comeback. I don't know if that's still there. I might have to get that done again. Just, you know, there. Can you hear that?
Oh, is that the ride?
That's the ride turning. How awful is that
This
sound?
needs a bit of WD for you.
I love these crazy ETs. My favourite's the one that's like flying up and down the vines. Here we go. No Adam.
He might have said Aaron.
I love how mine was exaggerated. Love ET.
Maybe they thought you said your name wrong.
Good in the head. Well, didn't love that, but
I was going to give a fake name, wasn't I? But I got too scared. Not that the woman would be able to call me out. She'd be like, that's not your name.
Need to see some ID, please, miss.
So the last
I don't know what
ride,
I'd call myself.
I'm literally dreading this. Just want it over with. Right. It's gonna be
Oh
Shrek body.
god.
Then I'm going to buy a t-shirt.
Can't be any worse than Fast and Furious, can
I
it?
just...
It's
I'm already
just-
going to say what I'm
okay,
about to say,
okay.
so...
So you remember that Shrek thing we did in London?
It's just... The thing I hate about rides is pre-shows. I hate pre-shows in any ride.
Like,
Apart from Dinosaur.
hello there.
Dinosaur's my only pre-show that I
The
like.
dinosaur one's quite short.
Yeah.
The Shrek one did drag
I
on.
mean,
Yeah, because they do like the flogging thing, I just can't.
Yeah.
The Horror Nights like facade bits would ruin it if you were coming as a day guest and not doing it, but actually I think it's not too bad.
I think it would ruin it now, looking at it.
I mean, it looks a bit confusing, but with
Oh,
the lights and
look at
sound
the-
and stuff.
We did we walk through this area? We did, but just not...
Yeah. We walked through all of them, but some more than others.
Yeah.
Dead bods. Oh, I'm up there. Dead bod.
I was literally watching so we watched pretty much all my solo trip yesterday, didn't we? Just randomly.
But yeah, I've seen some of the
And I
shots
kept
of
saying
this
in those
around,
videos,
yeah.
oh my god, I was
There's a
so
cover-
bad at panning. I just panned too fast.
There's a really
And I've
cool
just
shot
done it
right now
loads
you
and
can
it's
go and
annoying
find
me. I'm
it.
like, you're meant to be getting better at this.
Alton Towers, where they have not Alton Towers, Blackpool, where that shop you can buy stuff from the rides.
I like wheels and stuff.
Yeah, they have a prop shop here where you can buy stuff from like. So they've got a cow from.
I think that's they
Twister
sold the
that you can
cow.
buy
Wish I'd bought it.
that way.
What, the cow from Twister?
Well, we
Am I being? They
here
had trading
and go
cards,
here.
didn't they, from like
And then we can
Jaws
walk
and
across the
stuff?
track.
And I was like, oh my goodness,
Yeah, see that one with
didn't
the
buy
red-
enough. Probably
on the
did
end
buy
of-
enough, but
kind of Shrek's that
in
building
my
with
head
that
now,
yellow.
I didn't buy enough.
We haven't been down there, though.
No, we
There's a
haven't.
Funko pops down there randomly.
I love theme park smells. I think that's one of the things that
I know in hindsight is a wonderful. Well, hindsight's a wonderful thing. We are, for a very small park, we are.
the smells
Going
and
back and
things
forth a
that
lot.
take me back 20 years.
Not really.
Do you not think?
We pretty much walked all the way around at this
There's a
point.
loop.
Down Southampton High Street just to smell the smells.
But then didn't we do?
It was only from ET to Shrek we
And then
walked.
we'll go to Shrek.
I suppose that's on the way anyway.
Yeah.
All right, okay, I'll let you off.
Changed for 20 years.
Smells, yeah, the cars have gone from up front.
Because I think that app always took into account what was nearest to you. It never
Yeah.
made you walk to the other side of the park.
Turn the R and the V off.
That's fair, actually.
Because it always used to take into account walking
Yeah.
time.
There you go. That's the one of the scare zones.
Oh yeah, the van.
Did we go to Mel's and I get a drink because I thought I was going to pass out?
No.
Maybe that was a solo trip again.
Is this where the Terminator?
Sounds about right though.
A shop.
Got too dehydrated.
Tim said the shop was that was that. Yeah. Oh, it's the horror shop, like the classic Hollywood shop. Okay, let's have a look and see what's in here.
I just wonder who buys it. That's my question.
People do. Universal Uber fans.
So that was in Houston.
But like, I don't know. I suppose people like Sean decorate his like
What's this?
Yeah.
shed.
Yeah, he would buy all of
Signs.
this stuff. You've seen videos of people who have all
Yeah,
this
like-
stuff in their houses.
I used to collect I've got them somewhere in this flat. The movie posters, just the ones you get in the normal gift shop.
So there you go. You do.
But just the normal gift shop stuff, not stuff that's been like it's an actual thing you can buy to, like.
Yes.
Well, of course, all things you can buy.
I think it's just different. If you lived locally and you could transport this stuff back in the boot of your car, you would buy it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's the specialty drinks.
I think you're starting to get me in the the headspace of like,
Oh, look,
but
that's
what would you
from
do with it? Why do you need it? So now I'm starting to look
I think
at
that
this
just comes with
objectively.
getting older.
Just see the Jurassic Park
You-
frame map.
Where am I
You
going to
start-
live? Where's
You
this
start
going?
to think more practically about your
Like
Life
things you
choices.
own.
already at
Yeah.
Universal that I want to purchase. But I will get one Universal Horror Night t-shirt today. And maybe one other thing. And I'll probably get most of
Why? I don't know why I did that. I just buy it all at one
This
point.
must be the Killer Clowns from Outer Space scare zone. Oh wait, it's not.
I assume you didn't want to lug it around Horror
Oh yeah,
Nights.
that's fair enough.
Oh,
That makes sense.
I don't remember.
Yeah, because on the video we watched, it was the first one.
Oh look,
that came
that's
up.
where.
Okay, yeah.
Is the Bourne thing still open? Because I don't hear anybody talking
Not
about it.
fully. It did like
It
test
did- yeah, but I
screenings, but
thought
never
it-
opened fully to
Did
the
it
public.
not? I thought it did.
Don't think so.
I honestly don't remember that
Was
house.
able to use the Shrek cube
Mainframe,
for-
yeah.
Or you just go into Shrek and that's the.
They have a good.
They've got really good.
Never mind.
data. Yeah.
I think we were quite lucky as we got in this bit late enough
I hate this ride.
that no, they did do the whole thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
they did do the whole thing.
I was like, maybe we just got to walk straight into the. No.
Is he ready to fall? Do you wear that repulsive green
I
monster?
think I was on my phone. I think I just sat on my phone for that bit.
And Adam said, "Say what you told me."
I said I prefer that.
Were you
to
just winding me
colour.
up, or are you being serious?
Okay, leave it
I was
there.
being serious.
That's it. It's gonna be a solo vlog for the rest of the trip.
I think it's the best 4D thing I've done.
Oh, I just hate Shrek.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
I
a
don't
Shrek
like
fan.
I thought it was as good as the Muppets.
It's the bit I like Shrek. I just don't
Don't
like
know.
the
Don't know. I
cheesy,
just hate Shrek. Hate Shrek.
everyone say thing. that
Yeah,
they do.
I hate.
But the actual, I thought the film was really good.
Yeah.
It was an original film. It was quite long.
So now, because we've done Universal, we've done every ride.
What you should have done
but we'll
is
do
gone
the
and
other
sat
rides
down
later.
somewhere and chilled for a couple of hours. Maybe had a really slow, long meal, got some drinks, got some air conditioning, rest your feet.
We did, and we did sit down in Krusty Burger,
Not
but
for long.
we haven't even been to Islands of Adventure yet,
I know. I'm getting tired watching this.
which
and-
we were supposed to do on the day after this.
Well, we did, yeah, but
we
we-
went in a day early because we wanted to do the Hogwarts Express.
Didn't we do? I was gonna say Forbidden Planet. Didn't we do Forbidden Journey?
Yeah,
Because I wanted you to do it, and I was like, there might be no queue.
we did the Harry Potter stuff, then we came back, I think,
Yeah.
because we did the. I think we did the Hippogriff as well.
We just
Right.
it's but like this is what we were saying. The thing with stuff like this is it now looking back and knowing how not busy it was the whole trip. I can say, oh, we shouldn't have done that. At the time, we were like, this might be the only quiet date we get. Let's just make the most of it, go and do everything, and then we can deal with the crowds later on. But the crowds never came. But we did the last couple of days, didn't they? I suppose.
A few months ago, and I purposely looked at it. And it does like the newer bit.
You been to the tour in London?
Yeah. There's an
Nah.
advert in here. It's called, I think it's called Making Magic.
It's not really your
Black
vibe,
Magic
is
around
it?
here. This one.
I'd probably do it, but
And it's also
I'm not the
the,
biggest fan of Harry Potter.
Bit in
That's true.
the Harry Potter studio tour.
But it looks interesting.
It's the same advert. It's cool. And then the little shops around here.
I always
The
wonder.
shop that sold all the English stuff.
Yeah. When I look at queues like this, like that cattle pen queue, do you think they ever use that full queue line?
I bet they do.
I don't know if it's like Alton Towers and stuff when you see it. We're not meant to film this, but I just like...
You can safely assume...
That man's just sitting on his phone, like...
He's probably been on it 100 times. You can probably safely assume if a ride has a long queue line, it's used it all at some point.
Yeah.
It would have used it on opening day for a start.
Yeah, I guess.
We've arrived at Hogsmeade.
This area always looks busy. I think it's just not wide area.
Well, it's because it's designed to look like
UK.
a village. It's narrow, isn't it?
Right, let's manoeuvre through this crowd.
I thought they were singing "Try Make Me Go to Rehab" then. That's a weird song.
To Universal to have a break because we actually haven't really had one today. Are we having a break?
Oh, we've done Forbidden Journey. I just didn't film any of it.
Oh, I didn't talk about it, did we? Maybe on the second day we do.
Yeah. Well, we definitely do it again.
Yeah, 3 times.
We could go to Springfield, I suppose.
I feel like we should have eaten in.
Somewhere slower. Somewhere with not quick service.
After doing just basically
We could have gone out to the city walk.
Yeah, I think I was worried about being let back in for
Right.
Stay and Scream. We could have eaten in.
Could have eaten there.
It's a seafood place.
Not okay. There's a burger place there, isn't there?
Richter is not.
Any of these places.
Well, I think the best in this park is probably either going to be the Italian one you probably would have liked, and
For sure.
there is one in Diagon Alley you would have liked.
I doubt we would have got in there though.
I think the reason I picked this is because it was a waiting area for Stay and Scream, and I wasn't sure what we had to
Oh,
do
yeah.
yet. But
That's
I had
right.
to ask Liz, like Disco Liz, to help me because I didn't really plan it enough.
It's probably best to do a ride called Twirl and Hurl once we've eaten because I feel that will really like give the effect of twirling and hurling. So we're in Krusty Burger. We got the Krusty
This is
Burger.
like we're going to share meals, yet we still get 2 adult meals, which we do share, but it's for cost effectiveness. It probably wasn't.
Let me take a picture for my Instagram. I'm gonna try tater sauce.
The tater tot and chicken was a kid's meal, wasn't it?
No, I
Okay.
think we got 2 adult meals.
We were quite hungry by that point though, because we hadn't eaten since like 7 a.m., 8 a.m.
Yeah.
And this was like 4.
Cut the burger in half. We've had our food.
You can tell I'm getting tired because the clips are just getting shorter and shorter. I'm just like, we've been on this, we've had our ride, we've had our food. We did sit in there for quite a while though, didn't we?
Sorry?
We did sit in there for quite a while. I took my shoes
It was
off.
about 40 minutes
Yeah.
we sat in there.
Which considering we can eat a meal in 10-15 minutes, that's pretty...
Considering how long we were in Denny's.
Yeah. That man behind us looks like he's on a mission, doesn't he?
So that's what we're going to do. So we're just going round
Yeah.
past Transformers to get there. It's about 20 to 5. Park closes at 5, and then Horror Night starts at 6:30. But I think we get let out between 5:40.
I did know some things then. I didn't go in completely.
Ghostbusters first.
I think I was just watching people's vlogs, but I didn't know enough about it.
Okay. So it should be
I know now.
We're in our pen. We just had a drink, and now we're walking over to where.
Yes, because we did get there really early, you're right, and we went and sat in Ben and Jerry's. We were looking at the map
Uh-huh.
and working out what we wanted to do, and I printed a guide telling you what order to do the houses in. Can't remember where I got the guide from.
Look at my crazy hair again.
Yeah, this little like tuft you've got there.
Until that point, I'm excited.
Were you excited?
No, I wasn't.
Why'd you lie?
I don't know. I think it was a mix of nerves. I think it was nervous energy that made me think it was like
I
adrenaline.
want to say a big shout out to Disco Liz who helped us with this basically.
Yeah, she told us what area to go in to get to the right one.
Who's Disco Liz?
She just doesn't YouTube, but she does a lot of
Ah, okay.
Halloween Horror Night content. She goes quite a lot. She's passionate about it. So she's good. She's like a pro, a veteran of Horror Nights. I did watch her videos on it before we went, but I think I just got really confused when we were there.
Well, you know now.
Yeah. So Adam said to me that I was allowed to go behind him in every house as long as I did one where I went in the front. And this is that one. And I actually hate going in front. I don't think I'd ever do it again. So I liked being... I just felt safer when I was behind you, because if I really didn't like it, I could just like be dragged along. A lot of the scares missed us in this house, didn't it? The way they cluster you.
Yeah, I don't remember the Ghostbusters one being scary at all.
No. As I said, I think the bit of air that got me was the biggest ghost. The biggest scare, biggest ghost.
5 minutes ago, in fact, you can see everyone behind us coming in. There's like the people there. Let's go join
I would definitely recommend staying Scream if you can do it, if you've already got a ticket. Look at that man's shirt!
Loud.
Sorry, it's a bit jittery for us on here because I'm also rendering another video, but it should be okay
I knew
for
that there
us.
was a corner, there was probably going to be someone shouting at me. And actually, the only big
What did we just
scare
do? Oh,
was in the
us.
very last room,
You.
where you can
Us.
see the people.
Us.
Us. This was a scary house, in my opinion. I got a lot of jump scares here. Because I think you held back a bit, so it's just me and you. So they were just going for me at this point.
Oh, I wouldn't have done that.
You would have. Just wouldn't even have done it on purpose. You just didn't want to stand near the person in front of you. You'd have gone,
Yeah.
I'll just get some space. But whenever it's like that,
Social distancing, mate.
they always pick on the girls.
They
So I
do.
got picked on.
They can see who's
Scared.
scared, and I wouldn't have
Wasn't.
looked scared.
Whereas I was like this behind you.
People actually jump out.
There's the zombie Charlie jumping.
Oh yeah! Right. So we're in
Which way we go?
this way.
Yeah, together.
This way. Let's go this way. Okay, where are you?
Still positive at this point.
Yeah, well, it was still light out, wasn't
It
it?
was about halfway through, like 4 or 5 houses in.
That you started to flag. It's the queues that started to get you, I think.
Yeah.
Because the queues in Halloween Horror Nights, if you don't know, they're very cattle penny and there's not much to look at. All you there's
No,
just,
because they're all temporary.
yeah, and there's nothing really to lean on, and everyone around you's quite drunk, and it's just like had enough.
I might need that in a
And we'd had the busiest day of all time the day before, which
Yeah.
also was a factor.
amigos.
We didn't. Oh, I'm still gutted that we didn't get anything. That's again. Going forward, I think I said this loads in the video and in future. Next time I will. We should have maybe not had. We should have had a lunch and then eaten dinner at the event. Pizza fries, although we did make pizza fries on Christmas Boxing Day.
They weren't as good.
No.
Oh, look at that one.
Just chilling.
Someone behind her.
This footage is a lot more jittery for us at the moment because I'm rendering something else, but thought that person was going to jump at me. I guess it's not really that scary in the day.
Not at all. No. And there's not really many actors around
No.
at this point. Just a bit of fog.
I found, I think I said this later, that with having the camera, if you hold it a little bit out in front of you, the actors obviously can assume you're vlogging, can see you've got a camera, and they react to the camera, not to you. So like there was points at the end where they're all like jumping at my camera, whereas if I'm holding it far enough away, I'm like, this is not going to scare me because you're not doing it in my face. What's that? Let's see what that is. This is where the pizza fries are.
What is that? Some kind of
Twisted taters.
Twisted taters. Does it show you the food locations on here?
Yeah.
Where are we
Graveyard
going here?
Games is done now as well. That was terrifying. Luckily, Adam's let me hold on to
Graveyard
the bag,
Games is really scary.
making it a lot more easier to bear.
This is where I saw Rhino.
Talk me through it. We sat down because where we
Rhino?
sat an hour
Yeah,
in
from the
was
Diz.
Oh, yeah.
about half
And I was like,
eight.
oh my god, that's Rhino from the Diz that I watched. And he was like, I'm not doing it from out. Oh,
How many
okay.
houses have we done this
I didn't
week?
say anything, he just walked past.
3
I was
houses
like,
in. The time is
I was excited by it.
7. So technically the event
Start. Graveyard Games was after us. After this, I started to get in
Yeah,
pain.
so 7.
We're going to do next. We've got a 15-minute queue. We found a guide. What website? It was on like Orlando Attractions or some guide. I'll find it and link it. In the
Yeah, I think we were sat here for a while. So I remember going and buying a Coke and coming back because you said you needed a drink.
probably wouldn't have done it in this order.
Because we were like,
Stay hydrated, kids.
probably not on caffeine, but I think we needed it for tiredness as well.
Powering through- I've had so much, Coke today.
There we go.
I need it 'cause I'm really tired, but yeah, we're getting through it.
Really, you should have a
Water.
bottle of
What's your
each.
favourite house that
Coke
Yeah.
and water.
Pop some Pro Pluses and...
Scary.
Oh, you don't look...
get a woman run?
You don't look great.
This one was that good.
Well, not even by theme.
You were saying, what were you saying to me? Because I don't think you mentioned it in the videos. In the mazes, you weren't really focusing on what was happening. Because you said now
No.
you can't remember any of the mazes.
No. I was just focusing on walking.
Yeah, just getting through it.
Yeah.
Because I remember saying to you, even like afterwards, I was like, do you remember this? And you're like, no. And then now, if I asked you to describe a maze, I can't imagine you'd be able to tell me what happened in it.
I'm liking it.
No, which is a bit of a shame.
But I was determined not to get scared. That's why.
I'm glad you're here.
You just
So I
actively
just I turned my brain off when I was in there.
Aww.
Let's have a break and then we'll head over to the monsters.
I was okay at this point. I think it took me a couple of mazes to get into it, and then I was like...
Is right at the end. Adam said before we even went in, let's cut through that way.
We queued for quite a while for monsters, didn't we?
There is Frankenstein.
They did a cast change.
About half an hour.
I think they did a cast change, because I remember us waiting.
That was the one thing that really made me jump. And then Dracula got moved.
The atmosphere in the park was amazing in the evening.
But I was trying not to make a noise.
Stop doing that in front of the mic. Adam's like cracking everything and tapping like right where the microphone is.
But the next one on our list is Nightingale's Blood Pit. But our feet are really hurting again. I look so shiny.
How many
in
did
this
we did?
light. That is just.
I think we did 6.
6 on the first day, didn't we?
Glow behind me. But our legs are really hurting.
So I think this is the 5th one we're about to do here.
Trying to remember what the last. I mean, we'll find out in a minute what the last
It
one is.
was Killer Clowns, because that was the one where I nearly died.
Oh, that was,
I remember being in the queue for Killer Clowns.
Yeah, yeah, you're
I,
right.
I was like, I can't do any more after this.
Yeah, I remember because we left really early.
Yeah.
And then we have to do 3 tomorrow.
Yeah, there's still 5 hours left.
And yeah, it's 5 hours left. This is where the chainsaws are, I think.
Yeah, I think I was happy with that. I was like, oh, 3 next day would be perfect. We just I flagged the next day. And we sat down at the chainsaws, didn't we? For a bit.
For a little bit, not for long.
I'm actually really scared.
Yeah, this bit really scared me, but they left me alone. Didn't one, when we were sat down, didn't one come right behind you?
Watch the carnage ensue.
And I was like, what?
I don't think I even noticed it. Yeah, here we go, sat down. Yeah, we sat down for a bit. Because everyone's always recommended sit and watch the chainsaws.
I want to get this guy. He's really cool.
Seem to be the only people here at the moment.
Yeah, it's good.
Be a fun job though. Not really hot in those outfits.
I just don't find chainsaws scary at all.
You know, I just don't like. You know, I don't like loud noises. It's the noise more than the chainsaw for me.
I'm in filming mode. Like it just takes away any kind of.
Because I know they've not got a chain on them, obviously, but it's just the loud noise. Just looks really cool. The whole park
Yeah, we're
looks
not
cool.
walking through the middle. Don't you dare.
Yeah, they do a good job.
You can.
Both
I don't want to.
Disney and Universal do a great job for
The
Halloween.
parties, yeah. I mean, it's bloody hope so. The amount they charge you for it.
And the Busch Gardens one looked really good as well. I know we didn't do it, but
No.
it looked like it's a good laugh. Too scary for Sarah.
Yeah, it definitely was. I'm just thinking back about how tired we were at this point. It was just your feet more than anything. We were
We
tired.
should have done the show. That would have been a place to
We
sit
should.
down.
It's going off now. You can see it.
Yeah.
And looking at the show, it looked insane, didn't it? Afterwards.
I assume this is the edge of
But
it
yeah,
here.
again, we didn't see the water show either, which I wanted to see. Just
Oh my God, hold on.
I thought we would do it the second night, but we just didn't go back.
Okay, right.
That was my fault. I just couldn't handle it. And we're having to cut you here.
Yeah. He was hiding behind the wall.
That's sneaky though, hiding.
Found. I mean, it's quiet compared to everywhere else, but you can probably still hear quite a lot of noise.
In here, Rob Zombies pumping behind
Oh,
us.
is that what it is?
Yeah.
We were like
Itch the bottom of your
having a
foot.
little moment here, weren't we? Where we were like reflecting on the trip so far. Like, what's been your favourite bit of the trip?
In
What do you like-
barefoot, with our
Yeah.
feet, shoes and socks off.
You were doing like a yoga pose, weren't you?
Yeah.
You had like you had your feet fully like yoga posed. I had my shoes and socks off,
Boston chowders. Oh no, okay.
and then we had both of our feet like elevated so that the swelling would go down.
Yeah, the sea professional. Basically, to give you context, if you, it will be
Lombards,
focused. King's Cross is here behind me.
Yeah.
None of this is in focus. It's 'cause of
It
the-
was really nice to sit there. I actually really did like sitting there.
Mm.
Like you could just see it all happening. You had the music, you had the water, good temperature,
Nobody trying to make you jump.
nobody about. Yeah, it just could have had a snack then. That would have been a prime snack location. But yeah, we just didn't.
We weren't hungry, I
No.
don't think.
8:40.
On a drug. 8:30. I'm pretty sure we only stayed till like 9, so we didn't stay.
Yeah,
I
we
think we
did-
left after this, didn't we?
We did. I'm sure we did one more. We
One
did
more
Killer
house, yeah.
Clowns, and then we left.
Did we get voodoo this night? I don't know why I'm saying that we're not going to find out in literally like a few minutes. But
Adam is also starting to understand what it's like to not really eat, not really drink, and just keep going. Because there's always something else you want to do. But
It's so easy, isn't it, to just power through and just not look
Especially
after
when you've
yourself.
got that app and you just keep looking at it every time and it keeps telling you all these short queue times and you're like, if we don't go now, it's going to go up.
Yeah.
Because it tells you when the best time to go is, isn't it?
Obviously, we took a lot more breaks the second half of the trip because there were a lot more queues.
Yeah, and
So it
we've
was
done
like, yeah.
a lot of stuff.
I'm enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, I have to say.
It's pretty much exactly what I expected.
Yeah, I'd go again, for sure, I think.
What's been your favourite house?
Lots of people around, lots of cattle pen queues.
Yeah.
Quite loud.
It's definitely an event that people go and drink at. It's got a very party vibe. Which we were saying the other day, we didn't drink. Did we drink at all on the trip? Did we have any alcohol?
I've gone through them already. We've done us, Ghostbusters.
You had your gin at the
Yeah,
festival.
that was all.
Most disappointing one for me.
Is that it?
Well,
I just,
done another one, haven't
I did when I had the dining plan. I had a few cocktails with dinner, but overall, I just can't drink in Florida. I think I'm so dehydrated
too
all
hot.
the time.
Yeah.
Too hot, too dehydrated. You just want a Coke or like a water that you can chug.
Yeah, it's different for people who live there because they're acclimatised to it.
Or as I said, if you just chilled by the pool all day,
Yeah.
and then you maybe go to a bar and then go here, it's probably a lot easier. But
Yeah, I mean, you think how tired and in pain we were. Add alcohol on top of that, we would have been in big
and the
trouble.
alcohol might have helped with the pain, but
Yeah, but not for the tiredness.
no. Oh god, yeah, it would have knocked us out.
Really nice. My feet feel so much better.
I swear we were there for more than that.
We're going to go do Killer Clowns and the Yeti because they're under 40 minutes.
I actually realised, and the Yeti, we did.
Oh, we did the Yeti as
We
well.
did both of them.
I think so, yeah. So we did 7 in the end,
Oh yeah.
and then 3 in the second day.
So yeah, we would need to do the Rob Zombie, the Roma
Stranger
one.
Things.
No, we must have done more then because we need to do the Roma one and the fish one.
We've done the
Oh,
Rome
we've done
one.
the fish. No, oh, I thought we did the Roma one the second day. We did the Roma one the second day.
Well, then we've done the fish one then.
Oh, okay. I don't really know much about Rob Zombie. I did watch some. Did I watch any films before we went? I was going to watch the films for the.
Well, we watched Us,
Yeah, and I rewatched.
but we watched Us before we knew it was a house.
Yeah, yeah. I rewatched Ghostbusters. That's what I rewatched. and
Didn't
I was-
watch Killer Clowns.
No, I got the gist of what Killer Clowns was about, and
There's
then that was
not
it.
much depth to it.
So there wasn't any other IPs, was there?
Unless you count Zombieland.
Oh yeah, but I've seen Zombieland. We didn't. We haven't seen Double Tap yet, have we?
Yeah. Oh no, we watched
no,
that
we watched
last
after.
year.
Yeah. That was a lockdown film, wasn't it?
Zombie
Yes.
Barbari.
We sat here for. Is this where I got my drink?
Uh huh.
We did sit a lot, but not enough.
But that was more at this point. It's because we had to, not
Necessity
Yeah.
sitting.
because we wanted to.
I think these ones are pretty good because they look like normal people.
Yeah, yeah.
Like they don't look like undead, so they blend in better.
It was busy in this section. I think there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot more people just watching what's going on, stopping.
See the zombie go in the toilet?
This was a quiet night though for the event, if I remember correctly. It was like a Tuesday. No, it must have been a Wednesday. Wednesday, and it was one of the low crowd days. That's why we went so early in the trip. Well, I don't think we were fully acclimatised to the time.
Yeah, I
zones,
mean,
whatever.
you'd be a bit silly to go on a weekend, I think.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I picked this day. This looked really cool. Yeah, get some really like rock and roll music. It's in the dark, all lit up. It would have been really cool. This section was my favourite. Like I really liked the theme of this year, like the 80s or like the arcadey theme. Where are we going? Are we going to Killer Clowns?
Yeah, which is right by the entrance.
My kid, like I don't think I could go at that age.
Well, I thought it had like a 16 plus age limit.
I
the
think
event.
it's like your discretion. I think it's like a recommendation.
Yeah.
I thought it was 12 plus. Like we recommend
maybe.
you don't go if you're under 12, but
So
like
he looks about 12.
if you want to, we told you not to. I think, but he looks he's freaking out.
Nah, he's alright.
He's loving it.
I would have been alright at that age.
Is he alright?
He's not crying.
I've left Adam to go
You see what I mean, like that? Like they just react to the camera.
See that? There's a girl there who looks quite young. Look.
Yeah.
With that bloke.
They're yeah. I let you sit down here. I'm gonna do some shopping. You're like, I'm gonna sit.
I was looking out for Sean, wasn't I?
Yeah, Sean and Charlotte.
Ghostbusters like that pin.
Those are things that I have on the back of my phone. If they had a fridge magnet, oh, that is a fridge magnet, isn't it? Right next to it.
I was gonna say they must have had fridge magnets.
Is that a fridge magnet?
Yeah, magnet.
Because we didn't live here then though, so that's fine. That's why I wouldn't have bought it. Because now I put all of our fridge magnets on the washing machine.
This mug is on my buy list.
It just says.
That's the mug that I struggled to
It just
find.
says magnet on it. It doesn't say fridge
Yeah,
magnet.
well, I assume it's the same thing.
I like the socks, but I haven't seen any of the cassettes that I've seen previously.
They had the cassettes at the airport, but not in the park.
Random.
Oh.
Do you remember they had in the airport they had that Halloween Horror Nights merch section in the Universal store? I don't think I filmed
and
it.
they had a SeaWorld store.
Yeah, well that's always there, but I mean like it was weird they had the event merch. Because like in Disney, I don't think Universal's the same. No, Universal isn't the same. In Disney, there's stuff that's exclusive to the parties. Unless you're at the party, you can't buy it. Whereas Universal, I think it's just like, if you want it, you can buy it.
I think these were the socks that came in the cassette tape, but they're not here anymore.
Just buy the socks.
I really like that. Is that just Ghostbusters?
I don't really wear t-shirts like that, do I?
I might have to buy this.
Really?
How much
Do I? Oh, actually, I do wear t-shirts quite a bit now. Just talking rubbish. I'm literally wearing a t-shirt right now.
28.
Really
Okay,
cool
you're a
t-shirt.
maybe. Oh, they got the. Oh.
You're shaking your head at me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love Drag Race.
I'm gonna get this tomorrow probably, which is all the houses on the back.
It's expensive. I remember the merch being really expensive.
Oh my god.
That's why I don't buy any.
A Jurassic World t-shirt.
I would have bought that if I had money.
Oh heck yes.
That's something I would have bought and worn in the UK.
It's just got a map on the back
Yeah,
though.
but it's Jurassic. It does, yeah, but I like it. It's a bit more discreet than just having a dinosaur right in your face.
Oh my goodness.
I think I like this because it had the
Oh my goodness.
That's
This
a little
is
bit
gonna
less
be
cool.
dangerous.
I like the blue one.
And then this. I really want this. It's like a rain mat.
Yeah, that would be good for running.
Oh god.
That would be a good running Mac next
Okay,
time.
That's amazing.
Pretend you're running away from a dinosaur.
I could. I wear heels. Just run.
My phone, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Take pictures.
Run away from a dinosaur.
With a flare.
Just to like wait for the house views to go down. But we thought we'd do a loop and go look at the vanity pool scare zone.
A loop? What's what? We were just talking about how tired we were. Let's go do a loop of everything.
I think
Oh look.
we just did it for the footage.
I didn't like the scare zone, but again, I just don't think we stayed. You didn't really look. We should have done, as I said, we should have done a night of houses mostly, and then we should have done another night of scare zones, shows, food, which I think was our plan. We just didn't spend a second night there.
Well,
We know now.
if we'd stayed till 1 AM on the first night, we would have got all the houses done.
Yeah.
Because we only had 3 more left to do and we had about 4 hours. But we were in so much pain we physically couldn't.
But then the second day we only stayed till 6.
Yeah, but I think, again, we were just...
I couldn't walk. Literally couldn't walk.
Yeah, it was you on the second time here.
Because there's lots of people just watching it. I think I said you'd get it more.
So this bit is called Hawkins Starcourt Mall.
I'm sure everyone watching this
Starcourt Mall? I can't remember. But,
has been to that stage when you're in Florida and you just have to tap out.
I don't know, because people take breaks. It's just me that refuses to
Okay.
take breaks in the day. I'm always
Yeah,
like,
but I'm
no.
sure people have take breaks because they learnt from their mistakes.
I never left for my mistake.
Mini pumpkin donuts, chocolate dip bacon on a stick.
I just don't like it. It's just a bit too...
Look at those donuts. They're
You know when you're just hungry and you're just like, this isn't... I'm not
yeah.
feeling weird.
weird.
I'm feeling, just give me food.
Grease.
I just want something familiar.
Yeah.
I don't want weird food.
Chips.
Yeah. I want grease and familiar.
We got.
It's hard because there wasn't really any menus. Like, it was difficult to see what each one was selling.
I
Yeah.
don't know what's here.
I couldn't read it.
Imperial Panda, Mexican food maybe.
I assume it was all in the app.
I thought
but-
it'd be better signposted.
I thought it would be like Oh, we sat here for a while, didn't we? I thought it'd be like at the Food and Wine, where it'd have like
Yeah, when they'd have the
boards.
boards. Yeah.
This went on every
10, 15 minutes.
And we were sat there for 3 or 4 of them, weren't we?
Yeah.
I still remember it. Zombie Kill of the Week.
Yeah, we saw it so many times, it'd be hard not to remember it.
Is this? I don't know if I kept the footage in of the guy that was like the guy in the white with the hat. He was like so into it.
Oh, this guy here.
Yeah. I don't know if he was drunk.
Oh, there he is. Look.
Oh, he's get that close up. Look. What are you doing? Like, I'm sorry. If I was the actor, I would. Yeah, I wouldn't want someone so close to my face. Oh, the guy, security guy, is like getting there. He's like, I'm just gonna stand there.
Pick up his baton.
I don't really like candy corns. I remember really liking this.
I think you felt like you had to get something.
Yeah, I needed.
Yeah. No thanks. I would have hated it.
I was like, I'm tapping out from weird snacks.
Our backs and hips and legs and feet are hurting.
I was actually fine, I think, this day. I think this was the one that got you.
Yeah, so let's just get an Uber back and go home.
You can see you're limping a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, there is a point where you're in so much pain that you're not even paying attention to what's going on around you, and it's just like, if it's that not fun, there's no point being there anymore. Yeah, you get the footage, you can look back and be like, oh, this was really good, I've got this footage of the event, but you're not enjoying it at the time.
I agree. That's what I was at now.
Because like watching this now, you're fine. You're like, oh, you should have just stayed a bit longer. You don't realise how bad you were.
Yeah.
Did we not have dinner?
Yeah, this is when we went to...
Voodoo.
You got your orange chicken. I went to Moe's.
Oh, okay. We didn't film. Did we film it?
Possibly. We might have filmed us sat on the outside at the table. You did a wrap-up.
Just don't remember.
Chainsaw of the night.
You would have done a wrap-up.
Yeah.
I think it's when we were sat on the balcony.
There's a lot of people here this night that we watched.
Right, let's go.
I remember there being a few groups of people. Because isn't that where Sean saw Tim?
11.
This one.
Yeah.
So it's nearly midnight.
11:48. Considering we got there at like 8
Oh, we did
o'clock.
alright in the end then.
Have a rest and leave a bit later tomorrow. So
We left at like 9.
yeah.
I remember
So
we
we'll be
didn't get
coming back here
food.
tomorrow
I don't think we did get
for-
food then. Because it was like midnight.
That we haven't done.
We did.
But that is it for our second day doing basically the whole of Universal Studios.
I'm sure we did.
So we'll
Maybe
see for
maybe it was the next day. We'll find out the next day.
Today I learned that we aren't on Sherbet
This lift
Road.
in this hotel was dodgy.
Sherbet Road.
Yeah.
And that's ruined everything I ever thought was
It's like
true in the
weird
world.
wood, but there's no like nothing. It was just enclosed, like a coffin lift.
That sneaky H at the end.
Sherbet. Sherbet sounds better. Anyway, we're back. We'll go to bed. Night.
So that was the Universal day. If you were to give us a quick wrap up of that day in general, you just say it was just we did too much.
The first half was good.
Yeah,
The second half not so good.
we did way too much, and I think it really ruined Halloween Horror Nights for us because we just didn't do it properly. But
We did it properly in...
we planned it well.
Yeah.
Like what we were doing was good. It's just that we didn't have the energy to do it.
No.
Like our plan was solid.
We were on course to probably do all the houses.
Yeah, we were saying if we went again, we would buy Express without a doubt.
100%.
Even though there wasn't that busy for queues, just Express it, done. Don't have to worry
Because
about
as
it.
you said, the queues are just...
Boring.
Yeah, they're so boring. It's not like the queues you get in like Magic Kingdom and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically don't rock up at 8 a.m.
Do a
and
whole
try
day
and
of
stay
it.
till 1 a.m.
That was crazy.
It's just stupid. Rock up at like 3 or 4,
Yeah, that would be perfect.
I guess.
And I think people told us to do that, and we just ignored
Yeah.
them. Don't ignore people. People are usually right if they've done it before. We just were wrong.
Especially people who live there.
Yeah, or just people that know what they're doing and
Yeah.
do it regularly. But never mind, that was probably the worst park day we had. Not worse as in like stuff done, just in...
We did lots. I mean, you
Yeah.
see in this video, we did every ride in Universal Studios.
Yeah.
The,
Went over
the
to-
Hogwarts Express and
Forbidden Journey.
Forbidden Journey, which we didn't talk about,
No.
but that's one of the best rides that I did.
Yeah.
Um,
And we came back over.
came back over.
and did 7 houses.
Yeah.
So did all
Did a
right.
lot.
Yeah.
But at a cost. And I think I'm older than Sarah. My body gave up earlier. And you'll find out in the vlog after this one, Sarah's body gave up the day after.
And I think it had a long-term effect on our rest of the trip.
Yeah.
But anyway, we will discuss that in the next one, which is Islands of Adventure, which is your favourite park.
Tis.
Tis. So we will see you next week. Oh.
My favourite park in the world, actually.
Oh, that is a bold claim. So we'll have to talk about that one. But we will see you next week for the next episode of our reacting to our 2019 trip. Bye!
See ya.